Yeah, brother. Yeeehaw. What's happening, partner? Yeah, we're back at it with another live stream. Wrote it on my to-do list again. Do a live stream. So, if it's on the to-do list, I'm gonna get it done at some point. So, here we are. That brings us to now. Well, to start with, please enjoy this drawing of Venusaur. Ignore this thing right here. Don't look at that. Keep your eyes closed to that. And look instead at Venusaur's beautiful face. See what's going on the backside is I drew Buffett. And his little buddy right here is bleeding through the other side onto our fuck plastic Venusaur. But I don't know, man. I think I'm still gonna hang it up. And any visitors are just gonna have to deal with Wobbuffet's little guy in the background. So yeah, I've been really having fun drawing Pokemon. I just drew one a second ago called Purloin. I never seen that Pokemon before in my life, but he or she or it was cute. That said, I think the first two generations are usually the most fun for me to draw. I think the designs are the best, or maybe not the best, but they're the most fun to draw. What do we got going on? It's here in Thailand. It's 12:29 a.m. So just after midnight. We had a nice long day of work, grinding, and now we're not at work. We're relaxing, and relaxing is fun. I stand relaxing. Probably gonna watch some anime before I go to bed. Been doing a whole lot of freestyling recently and eating 7 watermelons a day. So I've got to keep my watermelon quota up. Yeah, maybe I'll do a stream where I try to eat as much watermelon as I can on camera. I don't know if I've said that before, but it seems like a good idea. And it would be a good excuse to eat a whole bunch of watermelon. And I'm all about taking advantages of excuses. I think right now maybe it would be fun to see how much weed I could smoke on camera. Or, chamomile tea for research purposes. Been painting again recently, and by painting again recently is I painted this little guy. He's green. He's a green man. I think I'm gonna add several nipples and maybe another eye, and a nice colorful background to him. So that's him, but I'll show the Purloin that I drew. I showed this on my Instagram the other day. This is Sunflora. But that's not Purloin. If you guys don't know who Purloin is, you're about to find out. I don't really think I did that good of a job drawing Purloin though. I'm gonna need a couple more rounds to practice. There are a few Pokemon that I can draw just off the cuff now, offhand. I don't need to look at a picture or nothing. And one of those Pokemon is Wobbuffet, because Wobbuffet's simple as fuck. Here we got, y'all might recognize this fella as Ghastly. Ghastly is pretty easy to draw too. I think I could draw him without looking at a picture. Pikachu, I can sort of draw Pikachu. The head gets me a little messed up. I don't really know how Pikachu's head and neck work together. But I can draw his little feet. What's this Pokemon's name? I need to upgrade and get a nicer webcam. This shit's ridiculous. What's his name? Pom Pom or Am Pom Pom or something? I don't know. I forgot his name. Here we got our boy Delibird. Didn't do too good on Delibird. Delibird definitely needs a little bit more work. Something about his beak just doesn't sit right with me. So I'm gonna need to fix Delibird's beak. I would also like to find a way to incorporate more of my own style into these Pokemon. So maybe once I can draw like the Pokemon style versions, then I can maybe draw like a Young Chuck type version, like a cross between the Pokemon and the Young Chuck version. And then I'll make my own PAL world. We finally have Purrlion. So yeah, Purrloin needs a little bit more work too, but it's definitely not a bad way to spend several minutes of your time drawing Pokemon. I think maybe after I'm done drawing Pokemon, after I draw all 1,977 Pokemon, maybe I'll try my hand at Digimon, or I've been working through some classic cartoon characters as well. I got, obviously Stewie Griffin has been a favorite recently, but I've been working on my Bart Simpson. I drew Johnny Bravo a couple weeks ago. Who else? Larry the Cucumber. Larry and Bob the Tomato. They're pretty easy. And I think there's one more. Oh yeah, Codename Kids Next Door guy, the number one, because he kind of looks like Stewie Griffin. I'm sure I'm not far away from drawing Arnold from Hey Arnold. And I think we're gonna have to hit Arthur at some point as well. So, yeah, man, I do like drawing. It is fun. I took a nice nap when I got home from work today. Nice 3-hour nap. But now it's coming back to bite me on the ass because it's 12:35 a.m. and I'm still awake. Lately, I've been going to bed early at like fucking 9:30 or 10, waking up at 4. Working out, listening to music, dancing around for a few hours before work. But it looks like I don't know if that'll happen. I don't know if I'll wake up early tomorrow. Because sleep is good. I've been not sleeping great the last few days, so I'm probably due for a nice 9-hour sleep. But it's probably not going to happen. But that's what tomorrow's for. So I think apart from that, if you really break it down, if you look at the numbers from a statistical standpoint, the longer you go on in this sort of bear market climate economy, the more rates you're going to see return trifold, triple to your audited tax account bracket. It's really going to stupefy you. So, accountant for sure. Tell him Young Chuck told you to say all that. So I was gonna go to the gym tomorrow morning. I can't go at night. I need to go in the morning at like 6 a.m. I can't go after school or at night because I'm worried that my arch nemesis is gonna be at the gym. And I don't want to go to the gym if my arch nemesis is there because he's gonna be all like, I'm bald. I'm a bald guy. So, fuck him, dude. Fuck bald people. You already know how we mob, dude. For right now, I got hair. And as long as I got hair, I'm gonna trash on fucking bald people. And I don't dislike bald people because they don't have hair. You know, there's plenty of cool bald people. But also a lot of bald people just suck, you know. Once, you know, maybe it's just something in them, you know. They just fucking get all bald, you know. And don't take this as me hating on bald people, because I love bald people. The cool bald people, I like cool bald people. So if you are bald and you're cool, I'm not coming at you. I'm coming at the shitty bald people. Like the ones that fucking invited me to drink with them the other week, fucking Shane and Rooster. Australian bald people, man. No good. I think this Pokemon is called Whalmer, perhaps? Or like a combination of whale and seal. No, that's not Whalmer. That's like seal whale or something. Swale. So, wale. So, who do you guys like more, Pitbull or, well, a Pitbull is a cool bald person. He might have done some shitty stuff. I wouldn't put it past him, but I can't confirm that for a fact. So until I get some information that tells me definitively Pitbull is a shitty person, I'm gonna say I like Pitbull. He's a good bald person. Yeah. So, but who do you guys like better, Pitbull or Jason Statham? For me, it's got to be Pitbull. Never seen a Jason Statham movie, and I'd like to keep it that way. Although Crank does look like a fast-moving, action-packed, thrilling, edge-of-your-seat, gripping, emotionally stunning, high-energy, high-octane masterpiece. I think that's the name of the movie, Jason Statham, Crank. Don't take that to the bank. Yeah. Yeah, man, I was playing Mario Party the other day, speaking of banks and cranks. Playing Mario Party the other day, and how the fuck is Koopa allowed to get away with just charging your ass 5 coins whenever you pass him? What kind of fucking bank is that, you know? I guess it's probably just like a normal bank. You know, my bank charges me $12 a month or $24 a month or something for every month that I don't have $12,000 in my bank account. So because I'm poor, they're like, all right, we'll take another $12 from this guy's account because he doesn't have enough money in the account, so let's get rid of more money so he has even less money in the account. What kind of fucking business strategy is that? So JP Morgan, you better get your fucking shit together, man. I'm gonna come for you. I'm gonna get my Bowser phone out. I'm gonna call Bowser to your address, and then he's gonna make you spin the wheel, and you're probably gonna have to give him, 20 coins or give him a star, or he's gonna beat you up or something like that. So yeah, JP Morgan, Chase, you have been warned formally by Young Chuck. Stop taking $12 out of my bank account every month. It might seem small to you, but I'm in an area of the world where $12 can afford me 12 meals, essentially. And, well, that's basically half a month's worth of dinner. And that's not something I'm just going to take lying down. And I'm also, for some reason, mysteriously being charged $14 a month for an Amazon Prime membership that I have no recollection of signing up for, and that across my Google accounts I can't find any information that would lead me to believe that I have an Amazon account. So between Chase and Amazon, these corporations are robbing me of house and home. And they're also robbing me of many dinners, because $14 a month or however much fucking Amazon is Amazon Prime. But it could be 17 a month, you know. Somewhere between 14 and 17, I believe, is the price. So we'll say 15. So they're charging me 15. Chase is charging me 12. That's 27 a month. That's almost $1 a day I'm losing just for no reason. Now, not to ham and haw over, you know, things as trivial as $1, but damn it, I'm upset. There's no. What are they doing for me? What has Amazon done for me? I ain't gonna get them delivering shit in Thailand. We got our own stuff for that over here. Can't afford my damn Thailand deliveries because I'm too busy shelling out money to these Jeff Bezos corporations, you know. And now I sound like one of them conspiracy nut YouTubers ranting on about corporations. And that's content like that is a dime a dozen on YouTube. So maybe I should stop griping about Amazon and just accept the fact that there are some things in life. Well, no, I'm not going to take this lying down, damn it. I'm going to be a man and I'm going to stand up to Amazon and I say, listen here, you rat bastards. You better stop charging me $17 a month for nothing. And I'm going to write them a strongly worded letter and I'm going to say, refund me for the several months that I have been paying this mysterious Amazon Prime payment. You know, because what's going to happen is this, I'm going to do nothing for several years. And then I'm going to find whatever account is linked to paying this Amazon thing, and I'm going to notice that I've spent over the last 3 years, you know, $800 on an Amazon Prime subscription that, to my memory, I have never used to order anything. Because I used to back in the day, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I had an Amazon Prime subscription then, I'll admit. You know, it was trendy, it was cool. Dabbled in a little bit of, you know, I bought some cool tights and stuff like that. Never used the things that I bought as much as I thought. I think the best thing I ever bought on Amazon was a roll of 1,000 smiley face stickers. It could have been 500 smiley face stickers. A number between 500 and 1,000 smiley face stickers, and I think it was only about $12. And I got very, very substantial enjoyment out of using those stickers and plastering them over all my possessions. So big thumbs up for that. But apart from that, most of the Amazon stuff that you buy, you know, it ends up just not being used, sitting in a drawer for months, collecting dust and other particles. So yeah, and the thing about particles is they're small, and you know, they're probably hard to get rid of. What's poppin'? Well, we're hanging out, we're talking about drawing Pokemon, we're talking about taking it to the man Jeff Bezos, we're talking about whooping Jeff Bezos' ass and being finessed out of money. And yeah, man, it's 12:46 a.m. So we're just hanging out with the people before going to bed. Probably gonna watch some One Piece before going to bed. But yeah, definitely having fun. Looking forward to waking up tomorrow and eating a copious amount of watermelon before work. What's new with Dojin Ronin, the ultimate breakdancing phenomenon and live stream DJ extraordinaire with a great beard and a great smile. What's poppin' with you? Let's see if I got any more Pokemon drawings that I could show off that I didn't show before. Let's see, I think we got, I forget what this guy's name is. C-Dot maybe? Or Tree Nut or something like that. The classic Stewie Web effect combo. Yeah, talking about your cup of tea, dude. I do like tea. I've been drinking a whole lot of green tea lately, and I feel like the energy is coursing through my veins. Yeah, man, One Piece is fucking busting. I'm just about to finish the Punk Hazard arc, get my ass onto Dressrosa, so I still have a lot of catching up to do, but I am thoroughly enjoying the ride. It's taken me about 2.5 years to get as far as I am, but I think it's time we turn on the turbo jets and really power through. I've heard Dressrosa is bussin', so I'm looking forward to getting there. We just got to kick Caesar Clown's ass first. Yeah. Need to get that Tony Chopper tattoo. Yeah, man, message me whenever. I love hearing good news. Good news is the best kind of news. 2024, we making moves. Yeah, it's felt good to be drawing a bunch of Pokemon and cartoon characters recently. Looking forward to summer break coming up for me in 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, I think 3 weeks. I'll have the next 2.5 months off. Summer break, baby. That's one of the benefits of being a teacher, I suppose, is that you have a nice summer break. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow because I only got one class tomorrow, so just got to do one lesson plan in the morning, and then I can spend the rest of the time in my private office drawing pictures of Pokemon and making silly beats and things of that nature. But I'll have to get the work done first. That's no problem, though. Work is good. What are we talking about tomorrow, man? See, the thing is about fucking teaching English to people in Thailand is that, the grammar, teaching them grammar is fucking hard as shit, dude. Because I don't know any of the rules. I don't know. I just speak English. Yes. Ride me like a cowgirl. Ice cream so good. Yes. Balloons. Glizzy gobbler. Yeah, man. I do like being an NPC streamer. What the fuck was I saying? Yeah, man, it's hard teaching the damn kids grammar, man. I don't know shit about grammar. I just speak the language. I don't know nothing about auxiliary verbs. I don't know nothing about past participles or the future perfect continuous form. I hardly know what an infinitive is. I'm learning what an infinitive is. It's, I think like if you take Spanish or French or whatever, it's like the base verb, like to, and then the verb. So like to run or to be or to jump. I think that's the infinitive. So maybe in Spanish, let's see, bailar. Bailar is the infinitive. Means to dance. So that's my understanding of the infinitive. What else we got? Gerunds, man. A gerund, it's like spelled Jerund. I remember the first time I had to teach the students about a gerund, I was like, I literally had never seen that word in my entire life, and it took me like 45 minutes to learn what it was, and I still don't fully understand what it is. So, yeah, man. It's fun though. They I just give them all the answers basically before the test. We play games, and I just make all the answers for the games, the questions on the test. So it's really easy for them to get good grades. But, that's what you gotta do. I'm just trying to do my best. I've never been a teacher before. What the fuck were they thinking, giving my ass a job? So yeah, man, we got it. We got only one class tomorrow. What are we talking about? We're talking about some grammar bullshit, and then we might be able to start a little bit of vocab about, I think it's about like fashion. So some of the words are gonna be like baggy or stylish, or I know one of the words is sweatshop. So it should be a good time. The thing about Thailand is the students never, ever, ever have class. Class is always canceled, or they have something else going on, or there's something that they got to do that they can't come to class for. So the class that I'm meeting with tomorrow, today was the first time I've met with them in 2 weeks, because just the circumstances have made it so that every day in class for the last 2 weeks, they weren't there. School was closed for 3 days last week. The week before, they were on some camp for fucking 3 days. And before that, they had some tests that they had to do. So, and then I just found out some of my classes later this week are canceled because they're going out of town. They're doing some camp bullshit. And yeah, man. So I'm hardly ever working. I do a whole lot of nothing, just the way I like it. They still paying me them full wages, and I'm sitting on my ass drawing Pokemon. So, gotta love it. But I'm always, I'm getting bogged down by administrative work and, grading workbooks and things of that nature, and doing evaluation forms. I hate evaluation forms. It's almost as bad. It's not as bad as writing a resume, but it's probably up there. It's like, just hire me again, and I'll work till the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying? So it is the Glizzinator. Entering Glizzy Overdrive. Sorry, something came over me. Yeah, let's see. What else? We got, I think this one is Poliwhirl, or maybe it's Poliwag. I'm not quite sure. I don't quite remember. But he's just on this dude's shirt. I gotta finish the Alien Man, but just wanted to draw a little Pokemon on his shirt. But I'm really trying to mix and match different things. I'm gonna start drawing fan fiction of my favorite characters in romantic relationships together. So yeah, look forward to that. Maybe expect to see some Larry the Cucumber and Jigglypuff hentai. We could see it happen. What that mouth do, Jigglypuff? I know it's sing. I'll respect a Jigglypuff. I don't want to sexualize Jigglypuff. I respect Jigglypuff as an artist and as a Pokemon. Jigglypuff gets nothing but love and respect from me. So I'm sorry, Jigglypuff, for painting you in such a crude and lewd light. I'm ashamed personally. But Larry the Cucumber, I'll sexualize Larry the Cucumber till the cows come home, if you know what I mean. I don't really understand what that expression means, to be fully frank with you, until the cows come home, but I thought it would sound archaic and mysterious, so I decided I had to slip it in there. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is I have no problem sexualizing Larry the Cucumber in any manner. So definitely looking forward to drawing Larry the Cucumber porn. And we'll put Bob the Tomato in. We'll probably do some Larry X Bob action to be fully honest. That's just what you need to do. I think they got that onion guy in there too, right? The shady looking onion guy. They got the asparagus. What other? Are we missing any VeggieTales characters? Asparagus guy. I think asparagus guy has a kid, maybe. Larry, Bob, shady onion mobster. The guy in the bunny song. Like, I think he makes chocolate bars that look like bunnies. And well, if I'm missing any VeggieTales characters, let me know in the comments. And also in the comments, let me know which character you would like to see Larry the Cucumber having romantic relationships with. And I'll do my best to draw it, and maybe we'll show it off on the next stream. Let's see. I'm working on the art wall. Oh, Lord. So gotta keep going on that. Gotta get this place fully dripped out. Paid my rent yesterday. I need to talk to my landlady, because when I moved in, I signed a 4-month lease because I wasn't sure what was next for me. But now that I'm here, I definitely want to stay longer. So I think I'm gonna need maybe to extend my lease. So I hope she's okay with that. I hope she's not thinking in her head, I can't wait till this month is up and I can kick this motherfucker out of here. I'm sick of him smoking weed all the time. I'm sick of him staying awake at weird hours. I'm sick of him leaving his clothes in the dryer machine for 12 hours. Which reminds me, I should definitely go downstairs and take my clothes out of the dryer. So this morning, actually, I put a load in the wash last night, and when I woke up this morning, I kind of dicked around, dawdled, twiddled my thumbs, and just did other work instead of moving the clothes from the wash to the dryer. And then 40 minutes before I had to go to work, I was like, oh shit, I got wet clothes and I don't have, my only pair of pants is fucking soaking wet right now. So I was like, okay, fuck, I got 40 minutes. Let's hope these pants can get dry in that time. So I move the clothes from the wash to the dryer, put the 40 baht in the drying machine, close the door, run back up to my unit so I can eat breakfast, and then fucking maybe 15 minutes before I'm supposed to be at work, I go back down, like, I'm gonna check on the pants, see if we're on the right time schedule here. And lo and behold, what do I find? That I didn't fucking shut the dryer door all the way, so the cycle never started, and my pants were still as wet as before I put them in. So now I'm like, oh shit, dude, like I gotta be at work in 15 minutes. Every 6 weeks we have to show up 30 minutes early to work every day that week. Every 6th week we have to show up 30 minutes early and like greet the students by the gates as they walk in. So it's one of those weeks I had to be at school 30 minutes early. Meanwhile, I ain't got no motherfucking pants to wear, Well, I do have pants to wear. They're the ones that are super duper wet. So I'm like, all right, well, we'll put them in for 15 minutes. We'll see how dry they can get. I think they were in there for maybe 9 minutes, and I was like, I need to go to work. I need to get dressed before I can go to work. So we're gonna need to put these pants on sooner or later. So I went to work in pants that were basically not at all dry today. Not piss, okay? all you at home fucking laughing. Young Chuck went to school in wet pants. No, I didn't pee my pants. They were wet with water and soap. I was clean as fuck. So I think I'm going to start a new trend where I wear wet pants every day. You know, because that's how you know they're clean, is if they're wet, because you just got done washing them. So sorry for that little outburst. But you know, you can't control that sort of thing. That's the sort of thing that that comes from the heart, you know. So yeah, that's a little bit about my morning. Thanks for bearing with me and listening to my recounting of going to school with wet pants. And it really was no big deal at all, frankly. Hardly noticed it. And Thailand is so hot that they dried in about like fucking 20 minutes. I basically, as soon as I got to work, I stopped noticing that there was anything wrong with my pants. Yeah, but I think it's actually time, now that we're on the subject, I think it's time for a new pair of trousers, or a second pair of trousers, because just a secret between you and I have literally worn the same pair of pants every single day to work. Every day that I'm at work, I'm wearing the same pair of pants. Actually, that's not entirely true, because one day I wore silk pants. My boss called them pajama pants. I call them pants that I would wear every day and not consider pajama pants. But what I'm trying to say is that they weren't approved. They were not up to dress code. And when I walked into the shared office upstairs that day, I definitely got a very stern side eye from him, and lots of gasps and guffaws from my other coworkers that were really shocked to see me in such a state. To me personally, I think that this just means that these people ain't got no swag. You know, if they're hating on my silk pants, cringe as fuck, big C. So that is one day where I didn't wear the pair of black pants that I've worn every other day for the last 4 months. And then you're probably sitting at home thinking, that's disgusting. Is it? Because I wash them every 2 days, maybe every 3 days. I only wear them for about 7 or 8 hours, then I take them off. Because I ain't about to be walking around my apartment with fucking pants. Dude, I wear shorts, you know? We wear shorts. Fuck pants. So yeah, you know, I don't see any problem with it. But the button, or not the button, the zipper. Something's going on with the zipper where it'll slowly unzip itself over the day. If I'm moving around a lot, if I'm jumping, you know how pants get sometimes. Sometimes the zipper just feels like quitting. So I'm not super fond of adjusting my zipper frequently or being worried that my zipper is half unzipped. Not a good look. Not a good look. So I think that is one reason why I could get a new pair of pants. Let's see, anything else? The thing about the pants when I bought them here is the button, the hole where you put the button in to the clasp. You know, like you have the button over here and then a hole that the button goes into. When I bought this pair of pants, for some reason, there was no hole to put the button into. It was just a button with like a hole that was still sewed in. So there's no way you could fit anything through. And my shy ass, you know, I knew the pants were gonna fit. even though they didn't button when I tried them on. I thought, okay, these are definitely gonna fit. They get around my thick ass thighs. They get around my big butt. They'll fit. So after I bought them, I took them home, and I burned a hole for my button into them. I took a stick of incense and I pressed it against the fabric, made a little hole, pressed it into the fabric again, made a slightly bigger hole, and after a while I was able to burn a hole through the trousers so my button would have a place to, what could I say? My button had a place to, he had a place to live. He had a place to where he could go and be protected. And I don't know how you would describe that situation. But what you need to know is that I'm a badass that can give you holes for buttons. If all you need to give me is a lighter and a stick of incense. So if you need me to put if you need me to put a hole in your clothes, I'm your guy. If you need me to put a hole in your wall, I'm also your guy. If you need me to fix the hole in your heart, well, I recommend super glue. Drinking it. Drink a glass of super glue is probably the best cure for a broken heart, because it will take your mind off of the situation at hand, and you'll probably be more concerned about going to poison control and well, anyway, sorry. So I don't want to get my words twisted. I don't want my words to be twisted by someone else other than me. I'll say on the record officially right now, don't drink super glue. Bad idea. Wouldn't recommend it. Bad for you, dangerous, irresponsible to drink super glue. So, sorry for putting that thought into your head. I would say the best advice for a broken heart is talk to some loved ones, go outside, look at the trees and the squirrels, and maybe look at pictures of cute cats on the internet. Other ways to fix a broken heart: eat a pot full of beans, spicy beans. Maybe consider seeing a therapist. Speaking of, I feel like, maybe it's time that I start going to therapy. I was like, well, maybe that won't be a bad idea. Maybe it will be good to have someone to talk to. And I know that you can do online therapy these days, and that's a thing. But it's, I was looking at it the other day, and it's sort of more expensive than I realized it was going to be. It's reasonable if you make a decent salary, but it's sort of more expensive than I'm willing to spend. It's roughly, if I were to do therapy, it would be roughly about 20% of my monthly income. And that is too high, frankly. And I even qualified for financial aid and applied a 15% discount thanks to the Danny Brown podcast. So yeah, I need that 20% of my monthly salary for fried clams and watermelon and crayons and other art supplies and weed. I don't know if I mentioned that before. And chocolate milk too. So we're just gonna have to stay, I could be my own therapist. I could talk to the mirror and say, what's really important to you? And then my reflection would say, well, I like drawing Pokemon, and I like singing songs, and I like shaking my ass on camera. And then I'll say, very good. And how does that make you feel? And I'll say, good. And then we'll shake hands and we'll part ways. And all my problems will be fixed. So, yeah, man, fuck a therapist, dude. But, yeah, maybe that's one way to fix a broken heart. Chocolate milk is good. Dark chocolate. So, dark chocolate, I think when you eat dark chocolate, it releases the same chemicals in your brain as when you have sex. So you don't even need to deal with heartbreak in the first place. Just eat dark chocolate. Now, what's worse, being brokenhearted or being lonely, or are they the same things? Or, because, I don't know, I feel like, it's hard in today's society. We got well, I'm not going to get on my soapbox, and it's too late in the night for this. It's 1:13 a.m. and I got to think about my job and my future. So I can't be getting deep. Not tonight. There's always tomorrow night for that. We'll keep it light, and yeah, we'll keep it light. Don't need to get too bleak. But if if you're feeling lonely, you're never alone. There's always someone out there that cares about you and that will help you and will listen to you. And they say that if you're lonely, you should go outside and look at the moon, because someone else out there in the world is also looking at the moon, and then you guys will technically be looking at the moon together. If it's not nighttime and the moon isn't out, guess you're shit out of luck. Although going outside in the day is probably also an instant mood booster. I feel like anytime I'm down and I go outside and I look at the sky and the trees, I like instantly feel at least a little bit better. I'm like, oh well, at least this is nice, Trees are just good like that. And if you live in an area with no trees, then you should probably move. It's probably a sign you should move. Yeah, man, for one of my classes, we're talking about, the next time we meet up, we're going to be talking about natural disasters. That's the unit. So, going to be talking about blizzards, hailstorms, and maybe forget that avalanches are a thing. So, how often do avalanches happen? And is it common for people to die in avalanches? Or since I don't live by a mountain, I'm just not used to hearing about it, but it's actually like a daily occurrence. Are avalanches caused by God or the mountain, or is it a technique used by yetis to keep people away? These are some of the questions that were swimming around my head this morning when I was looking over the vocab list. So yeah, shouts out to avalanches, and bigger shouts out to yetis. Hurricane. How would you explain a hurricane to someone that might not speak English? How would you even explain a hurricane to someone that does speak English? What really is a hurricane? A big storm with like a spinny thing in the middle? Like a wind storm? Something that'll cause floods or something? Like, what really, at the end of the day, what the fuck is a hurricane? Tsunami is a little bit easier because of like the wave, You can say it's a really big wave that fucks shit up. But I guess I don't really have the same visual for hurricanes as I do for tsunamis. Maybe if I spent a year in Florida, I would become a hurricane expert, and I would be a much better fountain of knowledge for people that wanted to know anything about hurricanes. I had to teach the other day for another of my classes. We were on the sports unit. Just finished it today. Gave them the test. We were on the sports unit, and one of the vocab words was cricket. I've never played cricket before in my life. I don't know the rules. I don't know how to play or the meaning or the purpose. So what I said was, this is a stupid British sport. We don't play that shit in America, so we're not going to talk about it. And then I moved on to the next one. So when you're a teacher, you have that sort of authority. If you see something you don't like, I say, well, that's bullshit, so we're not going to talk about it. And again, I don't think that's company policy. I don't think that's something that I should be doing. But as long as they ain't watching me, I'm gonna let it rock. They're giving me too much freedom. Although I just got an email today saying that they wanted to do some evaluations, so maybe they've been hearing that I ain't teaching cricket, I ain't teaching the stupid British shit, and they're like, we gotta set this guy straight. We hear that he wears Crocs to his classroom instead of dress shoes. Yeah, man, I like to be comfortable. What can I say? I ain't wearing no dress shoes. I ain't no bitch. I'm wearing Crocs. So, yeah, man, so I got them evaluations. And I just got evaluated by a different guy last week, so maybe they're trying to snuff my flame. I won't worry too much about it. And when they evaluate me, I will be sure to wear my dress shoes instead of my Crocs. And if we need to talk about cricket, I'll learn up, dude. I'll read about it. I'll learn what cricket is. To me, a cricket is the cute little insect that makes noise and jumps around. Those are the crickets that I like. That's between us. So let's see. It's 1:19 a.m. for old young Chuck here. And that means that it's probably time to go to bed. And I'm probably going to want to watch One Piece before I go to bed too. So that's extra reason why I should probably stop live streaming. Think about the course of my tomorrow and get as much beauty sleep as I can, because I gotta stay good looking. Well, I guess I can make it. Well, we'll see. We'll let it rock for a minute. No need to say goodbye so soon. But I just found out about this thing called time blindness, and I think that's something that I might suffer from. Yeah, so Google time blindness, see if you have it. I've been thinking, or not thinking, I feel like there are many things that I have in common with someone that has autism or ADHD or something of that nature, and I'm not sure if I have these conditions myself or if I just smoke a lot of weed or too much weed, so I just suffer the same side effects, or if I just suffer not the same side effects, but just suffer the same things. Time blindness, decision paralysis, being weird. I'll love. But yeah, I think I don't know. I was looking at a list earlier, and I was like, a lot of this sounds like me, but I'm not sure if it's because I have conditions that make me that way, or if I just smoke too much weed, and these are the symptoms of that. So I don't know. Maybe that's something a therapist could help me out with, but I ain't about to shell out 20% of my monthly wages. I'm no therapist, bitch. So, all love, you know. I support getting right. And also, it's important to love yourself even for all your shortcomings. Because nobody's perfect. And that is a mindset that I used to be really good. That love yourself mindset, that's something I used to be very good about practicing myself and promoting. But it feels like in recent years it's been something that I've been struggling to accept. But I am trying to be mindful, especially lately, of loving yourself even despite all your flaws, because nobody's perfect and you could definitely be worse. So I'm not if you're a real shithole out there and you're watching, I doubt it, because all people that like young Chuck are epic as fuck. So I'm not really concerned about bad apples. But hypothetically, if you are a bad apple, and you're out there hurting people and doing bad every day, get your shit together, okay? Stop being an asshole. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's fine. Stop being a dick. But also, love yourself too. Especially if you're someone that tries to do the right thing when you can. You got to give yourself a pat on the back sometimes. Yeah, because if you could just keep beating yourself up over the same old shit, you're just going to feel worse and worse and worse. Yeah, and then you're going to act worse and worse. So, you nice. Keep going, is what I'd say, in the wise words of Park Jimin. So that's all for now, I think. Just want to say I spent way too much time yesterday watching Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, but it was worth it. So much of me wants to just not go to sleep tonight and stay up all night watching anime and Gordon Ramsay Kitchen Nightmares and making beats and smoking weed. That's really what I want to do. But I gotta be responsible and go to sleep so I can get up for my freaking job tomorrow. But hey, guess what, y'all? Summer break is just 2.5 weeks away. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then I'm going to have 2.5 months off. Yeah, and then we're going to be cooking with gasolina. I'm going to be watching Gordon Ramsay. I'm going to have it running on my TV for the entire break. I'm just gonna binge watch. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't doing nothing. I'm watching Gordon Ramsay Kitchen Nightmares and eating fried clams and dumplings. So that's all for now. Thank you for tuning in to the Young Chuck Yeehaw live stream. Maybe we'll be back tomorrow with Yeehaw 2 and more Pokemon and fun good times. So long. Oh, wait. My feet are dirty. Don't judge me. Gotta clean the floor tomorrow. But, yeah.